Having been here since November 2018, His Excellency Wook-heon and his wife have been enjoying their life in Thailand, albeit away from their adult children and young grandchildren back in South Korea and amid the pandemic restrictions.
COVID-19, of course, has changed a lot of things in my professional work as well as in my private life. I am trying to maintain my daily routine as much as possible. So on weekend, for example, I used to play golf, but one of the new hobbies I started since the outbreak is cycling. I often go to the Chatuchak Park. It has a very beautiful bike lane there.
The ambassador only has a few more months left here before leaving in November. His Excellency reflected on the Thai and Korean cultures and laid out his plans for the remainder of his posting.
I believe there are more similarities than differences between Korea and Thailand. For example, a long history and unique cultures. And also, the Buddhism has a deep-rooted influence on both our civilizations and even on our daily lives. Many people, a lot of Korean people talk about weather in Thailand. So when I said that I would be posted in Thailand some years ago, all of my friends told me that there are three seasons: hot, hotter, hottest. But I got accustomed to this weather very soon. You know, I visited already more than 30 provinces during my stay in Thailand. Without COVID-19, I believe I've probably visited even more. I would like to meet the Korean community established everywhere in Thailand. Every time I'm on a business trip in provinces, I enjoy the beautiful places with natural or historic landmarks, delicious local food, and good people. So yes, I hope I have another chance to visit the provinces in the north, in the south, and why not Buriram, where Lisa was born.
Speaking about the Thai-born K-pop sensation Lisa, the ambassador also noted the importance of interactive cultural exchanges, noting not only entertainment but also sports that Thais appreciate about South Koreans.
I would like to thank young Thai people who love Korean culture. I believe that two-way cooperation and communication is very important even in cultural area. For example, recently Lisa released a solo music video and it's getting a tremendous success around the world. At the Tokyo Olympic Games, the taekwondo player Pak has won gold medal with the Korean coach. So this shows that if we work together hand in hand, can produce a wonderful result.
As for the pandemic, South Korea enjoyed a relatively low rate of infections last year until the surges earlier this year, while about 70% of its population have been vaccinated.
From the very beginning, the main strategy of Korean government is to 3 T's: trace, test, and treat. This prompt response policy helped the country to effectively combat COVID-19. So at the current stage, we are accelerating the vaccination rollout to reach herd immunity.
Almost 20,000 South Koreans lived in Thailand pre-COVID. There has since been a 10% drop. Many work in tourism.
We're making every effort to help the vulnerable people in cooperation with the Korean community. And also now the vaccination process goes also for foreign nationals. So taking this opportunity, I would like to thank the Thai government for vaccinating all foreign nationals, including Korean.
Both countries have maintained a very close relationship, with the South Korean Minister of Foreign Affairs visiting Thailand and meeting with the Thai Foreign Minister in August to discuss economic cooperation, the COVID-19 response, and security cooperation.
The two ministers discussed the ways of exploring the collaboration in vaccine research and development, production and distribution. Korea aims to develop its own homegrown vaccine. So is Thailand. So I think we have potential to work together in this area. Our two ministers discussed ways to expand trade and investment, especially in EEC, Eastern Economic Corridor area. And also our two ministers agreed to establish a foreign and health ministers 2+ dialogue on public health cooperation. If this 2+2 meeting takes place this year as agreed upon, Thailand will be one of the leading countries to hold this type of consultations with Korea.
The embassy is also preparing for the upcoming South Korean National Day on October 3rd.
Unfortunately, we cannot organize a big event to celebrate National Day in Thailand. It's same for all other countries. But we are trying to celebrate our National Day in a different way by organizing some small gathering with some eminent Korean people, as well as some Thai people who made a good role to enhance the friendship between our two countries.
Hatay Teshiki Tiranan reporting for Thai PBS World.